Welcome, everyone, to Friday's Inspiration. We have a Black Friday today, a special Black Friday, which is the beginning of the um, selling season, I guess, of after Thanksgiving, and people are getting ready for the holidays. So we have a special for you as well. So stay tuned. But today we are talking about whether or not money is the root of all evil. So the short answer to that is it depends. So today I wanted to talk to you about the two main things. There's only two main things that block your money flow. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm also going to talk to you about five things that you actually have control of that for most people, probably 99% of people are unaware of, that it's affecting their money flow and their prosperity and their abundance. So we're going to be talking about that today. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving with family if you celebrate that. And if not, we will be talking today about something else that's not related to family or holidays or anything. So when it comes to money, now, last Friday, we did a really great MediClearing on raising your money frequency, raising your vibration with your money so that you can start attracting more money. So, today we're going to do something a little different with the MediClearing. And, but first, I want to talk about a few things. I like to stir up a few things so that we have something to clear in these MediClearings, right? So, the first thing that I want to talk about is the two things, and there's just two, but they're big and that block your money flow. And they are the foundation of every reason that you're not making money. And so, one has to do with our thoughts and our thinking. So, if you think that money is the root of all evil, then that will be the case for you. So there's lots of thoughts and thinking that go into money. Now, when you think of money, just paper and ink, just paper and ink, piece of paper, that it in and of itself, it has no meaning. It's just paper and ink. But all the meanings that you attach to money, all of the beliefs, all of the programming, all of the triggers that relate to this paper and ink all relate to your thinking and your thoughts. And so this is really important because our thinking and thoughts are what create our reality, right? So it's our thoughts that create these eventual habits that become things that we do on a regular basis that create our reality. So these thoughts are super important. So um just getting my thoughts here, getting my thoughts here. So if these thoughts create your reality, uh, most of you are bringing those thoughts from a much lower vibration. If you have lack mindsets, and if you're in a lot of anger and a lot of fear, that brings your overall energy down. So that's where you're creating your thoughts from. It's nearly impossible to create the opposite end of the spectrum of that, which is wealth, abundance, prosperity, from these lower vibrations. And so if all your thoughts are coming from here, then obviously that's what you're going to create is more low vibrational outcomes. So part of the point of this daily meditation that I give to you guys, that's free. And half of that is actually devoted to raising your money vibration because it's that important. When we raise the vibration, it's a lot easier to have the supporting thoughts and thinking and habitual habits that are going to support more wealth, prosperity, and abundance. So that's super important thing to keep in mind. The other thing, the second thing that will block your money flow relates to blocked energy. Now, that seems like kind of like a no brainer for those of you who are familiar with your energy field. And so maybe some of you aren't. Maybe some of you don't know the energetic mechanics of money and you don't really know how it actually works. But the bottom line is that if you have a block anywhere in your energy field as it relates to your money and finances and your business, there's going to be that corresponding block in your life, in your bank account, in your business, and how you relate to your clients. So, this is super important, keeping the energy flowing and moving. When your energy is flowing, your money is flowing, your clients are flowing. And so that's all super important. So those are the two things that block your money. There's only two. And there are five things that I wanted to go over that the 1%, who is basically in charge of most of the money on the planet, they own most of the money on the planet, that they are trying to influence you and humanity as a whole through various means so that they can keep humanity in this free range slavery mentality and not making money and struggling and suffering and working really hard for the machine, all the corporate machines. And there are five things I wanted to talk about today that are going to definitely affect your money flow and your wealth, prosperity, and abundance. So, the number one, and I devote a whole chapter of this in my book, and this also relates to the most watched video of mine on YouTube. I think it has over 80,000 views now. Relates to cords, energy cords, and how these can affect the various parts of our energy field. So if you have people cording to you, and especially at your solar plexus, that's going to affect your ability to do things, to do the things, to take the actions, to implement the steps that you need to do to make more money. So making more money, you always hear me talking about how it doesn't have to be hard. And when we turn up our feminine magnet, then we're using that attracting energy. So we're not just sitting under our tree, meditating, waiting for money to fall on our head. We have to implement and take steps. But if people are corded to your solar plexus, it's going to be really hard to take the steps that are necessary. Another big place that is going to affect your ability to make more money is when people are courting here at your solar plexus, at your sixth chakra. That when I started this out, I was talking about our thoughts, our beliefs. That's what creates our reality. Well, when people are courting here, they're going to be affecting how you think. And if those thoughts are not your thoughts, if you're not aligned with how they're thinking, it just creates confusion and can't think clearly, and it's hard to come up with the inspiration and the ideas that are going to bring you forward. And so I'm just going to share one other place because these cords can affect every single one of these places. The one other most common place, this is the most common place that other people will cord to you, is right at your root chakra. And so this is a very foundational chakra. This chakra sets the tone for everything above it. So if you have people cording into your root chakra, not making you feel safe to step into your power, that's going to affect your ability to step into your all the things you need to do to make more money, to be more magnetic, etc. when it comes to your money. So that's just one aspect of the energetic mechanics of how our energy works. So cords is the first thing I wanted to talk about. The second thing relates to outgrown spirit guides. So as we're growing and moving and expanding in our evolutionary path, we're going to outgrow the ways that some of these guides have been directing us, inspiring us, leading us. And if we stay connected to these old things that we've outgrown, it's like wearing, say you lost 50 pounds, but you're still wearing those old clothes. It's going to be horrible, right? So we need to let go of and clear these outgrown guides, because it's going to keep us in those old paradigms, the old ways of thinking, the old habits that we were doing, that were keeping us small and not allowing us to make the kind of money that we'd like to, attracting the clients, etc. So that's number two. The third one is fear entities. So the fourth, the third and fourth one are both used. So this is fear entities and control beings. These are both used by the 1% energy, the 1% trying to control humanity. And so fear entities, what is that designed to do? Fear is designed to stop us. It's designed to make us feel tired and unmotivated and maybe even depressed. We just have no energy. We feel stuck. That's what fear is designed to do. And that's what these fear entities, depending on where they're being used for that day by the 1%, is going to affect you in different ways. Same with the control beings. These are even more insidious and more kind of slippery, and yes, they use more than just fear to control us. And so these energies are something that now that we know where they live in our energy field, how to find them, that we can start eliminating these influences that have been keeping humanity down in these lack mindsets, in these poverty mindsets, so that we can start really stepping into our wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And then the fifth one is it's kind of a newer one that I've been measuring, as far as especially in the vibrational altitude report, where I measure, we're up to about close to 50 different calibrations that we're measuring now. And so one of these is discarnate beings, dead people. So if you have dead people, oftentimes these are relatives that are channeling through your body and they're still trying to work out their miserable life through you, that's going to affect how you think, what you're able to do, how you feel. If you had an angry aunt who was just very, in that poverty mindset, and she's trying to channel her energy through you, that's what you're going to be manifesting in your life. So this is another really important piece that needs to be determined, evaluated, find, cleared, so that you can be in these higher vibrations. So in review, the two things that block your money is our thoughts, thinking, our beliefs, and two was blocked energy. And then the 5 things that I just discussed, these are 5 of the things that can block your energy. And so super important to keep track of these. Let me just get my glasses here. And if you want to, if you have not gotten this 20-minute MediClearing practice, that is something you can practice on a daily basis. I have some people that practice it twice a day. They set their energy for the day, and at the end of the day, they use it to clear what they've accumulated during the day to help keep them in this high vibration. Because we can clear energies here every week, but you really need to maintain these higher vibrations. And so there's that. Hang on. And for those of you who are curious about all of the things that I just mentioned, specifically for you, this is the link where you can get your vibrational altitude report. And this is very personal and specific to you, where I sit down, I tap into your energy. I don't need to know anything about you. I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to see a picture. A name is helpful for the report. But I just tap in and I tell you where all of these things are, how many of these things you have, where they're located. If you're a healer, you can use this report to go in and clear whatever you can. And it also comes with a 30-minute chat. So we can reevaluate what you were able to clear in that time period. And then you'll get a better idea of how capable you are and what may or may not be left behind. And if you're completely foreign to all of this and you actually need my help, there'll be suggestions in there on how you can do that. So there is that's available. Let's see. I think so. Great question. How do people cord to you? Just through their thoughts, their thinking, their intentions, and most people do this unconsciously. It's a way of communicating with someone without necessarily using words. Like if you want somebody to stop doing something, like they're just really annoying you, but you don't want to say anything, you will often plug into their solar plexus and vibe them, send these vibes like, will you just knock that off? That kind of energy that then you've just courted to that person. So people do this unconsciously, but it's a way of manipulating other people. So you don't want any energy cords in you, and you also don't want to be courting to other people. If you are, that's a sign you're not using your words, the power of your influential voice to set clear boundaries, to say what's working and what's not. And so this is all part of being able to step into your power. So thank you for that question. Great question. Any other questions related to what we've been talking about? As we're going to do a clearing today, and we're going to do it a little differently. Yes, last week we grounded your money pile. Today we're going to see what shows up. I am really in the moment right now, and I just really want to pay attention to what all of you need as far as all the things that I just stirred up, what's going to get cleared in our MediClearing today. Great to see you, all of you guys here. And it's also great to hear where you call in from, because we have a great international audience. But before we do this MediClearing, it is Black Friday today. I wanted to share something that's super special offer. And I'm going to say offer and trigger all your money stuff so that you can, whatever is getting triggered about money can come up for you. So, what I'm offering today, which is super special, is a program that I originally did. It was a 6-week program I did several years ago. But the information, I re listened to it and I was like, wow, this is really valuable information. And it really creates a really strong foundation so you can understand the energetic mechanics of money, how money works energetically in your energy field, and how to build a better relationship with money. Money is like a friend. And if you had a friend that you always resented because they didn't show up on time and they left early and they didn't say goodbye and they just were unreliable, you'd begin to resent that friend. And so money can be the same way. And we need to have a different relationship with money so it feels welcome the moment it comes in the door, even in the form of a bill. And in this program, I share with you a great way on how to create this much better relationship with money and the energetic mechanics of money, raising your money vibration. It's really, really powerful course. That's 6 weeks, but it's not on a drip. You can download it and listen to it all at once in a crash course if you'd like. This course, when I originally did it, was over the 6 weeks live, was $997. It's been on my Kajabi platform as a green product. You can just listen to as recordings. This is obviously all pre-recorded. And it's been on my Kajabi platform for $497. So today, and just today, well, we'll extend it through the weekend. And of course, if you're listening to this out into the future, if it's beyond this weekend, this offer is no longer available. Just for today and through the weekend, it is going to be available for $97. And so we're going to have Roma give us the link for that, where you guys can sign up for that, and you can learn how to master the energy of your money so that the law of attraction can work in your favor. Because I know there's a lot of people that are struggling financially right now. And especially as we're going into this holiday season, a lot of people get all twisted up with money. And so this is a great way to invest in yourself for such a fraction of the price of what this program was originally for, and a great way to invest in yourself so you can raise your money vibrations. I hope you'll take advantage of this. It's only going to be available through Sunday. So hopefully you'll take advantage of that and start raising your money vibes, right? Okay, great. So today, let's clear some of these influences that are bringing your money down, and especially those thoughts and thinking, because maybe your initial if your initial thought is, I can't afford that, even at $97, that you'll notice is an automatic response. It's just like whenever anything relates to money, like that's your default. I can't afford it, or I don't have the money. So you're just keep declaring, you keep putting that thought out there, and the universe will just keep supporting it. So this would be a great way for you to start breaking this habit of using that phrase to keep yourself small. So investing yourself this is an easy way of being able to start to shift that thinking. All right. And there is, yes, there's the checkout code. So using this coupon and this link will take you right to the page where you'll see where it's discounted. All right, awesome. I hope you guys take advantage of that, because I know there's also some people who are interested in doing my mentoring program in January. And this is a big investment for someone. But this program is definitely something, it's a bigger investment, but it's not just about how to learn how to do the process I'm doing, which is what the program is about. But in addition to that, it's going to be a complete metamorphosis of you and every aspect of you, because heal thyself, right? You have to heal yourself before you can really be effective in helping other people. You can only help other people to the degree that you have grown and expanded. So if that's a program that you're interested in, but your first thought is, oh, I can't afford it, invest in yourself for the smaller amount and start raising those frequencies so you can start planting that seed of potentially joining that program, which is going to be off the hook. It's going to be amazing, because my abilities keep getting stronger. So I just keep conveying that amazingness to all of you. All right, well, let's get started with today's MediClearing, and we'll see what shows up as it relates to everything I just stirred up with regarding money, lack mindsets, and these influences that we have control of, the fear entities, control beings, etc. So if you want, you can go ahead and close your eyes and just start imagining this grounding cord that goes from the base of your spine all the way to the center of the planet. So we're doing a process that is outlined in my book. If you get lost in this process, I suggest you get the book. It's available on Amazon. Access Your Ultimate Power, The Blueprint to Infinite Intelligence. And then it's easier to follow along with what we do here every week. So we have our grounding cord. It goes all the way to the center of our luminous earth. Set that on, release. Okay, and we're going to send roots down from the bottoms of our feet deep into our planet Earth. Could be hundreds of miles. And we're connecting to this pure darkness, this mycelium layer that's highly intelligent, as well as the light energy, the crystalline grid that's also below the surface of the earth. So we have this balance of dark and light that we are bringing up through our feet. So these roots wrap around the entire planet. And so we're connecting with that. And so from there, we're going to start bringing this abundant feminine earth energy up through our ankles and our calves and our legs. And we are clearing this center in the upper part of our legs, from our knee to our hip, is where we access more of our power. So as that earth energy comes up through the legs and then down the grounding, creating that loop of energy. Excellent. Let's see if you have a worry circle today. Yes, out to that third layer. So this makes it hard for you to step into your personal power. It doesn't make you feel safe, this energy. Oi ai e nai kokoa mapa, tea kuina ia kokona. If you're new here, that is the language of light. That is a fairly recent development and gift that's been given to me after a crystal skull activation event in Sedona with my mentor. Okay, great. So now we're almost ultra grounded. The fourth part to getting ultra grounded is going up to our luminous heart and expanding that heart energy, making it brighter and brighter. Spirit is now instructing us that our grounding cord needs to start at the heart. So we get grounded first, and then we come up to the heart and we bring that energy down, all this light energy down into our solar plexus. So notice that it just stopped right there at the solar plexus. Like there's a block that doesn't want you to connect your light, your luminous light, to the light of the center of the earth. So we're going to remove this block. It goes out to the third layer, and this could be some of the fear that we talked about earlier. That tired, unmotivation energy, lack of motivation. I don't know if unmotivation is a word. I just made that up. Okay, so we're just pulling all this energy into the core of the solar plexus, and we're just going to drop it down the grounding so it can get transmuted into something more useful. Okay, great. So now as we're bringing this heart energy down through the solar plexus, it's still stopping there. So this is the beauty of the infinity system, which is what I teach. So there's something bigger here. Let's see what it is. It's a control being. So this is one of the things I talked about earlier that influences our ability to make more money. If you don't have your power, if you don't have your motivation, you can see how this is going to prevent you from making more money. So we're going to use a black flame right in the center of the solar plexus. You're going to turn up the volume and just pretend you know what you're doing. If you don't, don't get hung up on the logistics. How big should the flame be? Where should it go to? Just imagine that you know exactly what you're doing, because you do. I'm just helping you remember. So we're going to turn up this black flame and transmute this energy of this control being trying to control your power. Oi ai e nai te toa, ompa ke kio tua e nai ea, oi na makea, kwa pepea, kina kinieta, oko, I neo toa maeka. Wow, that was strong. Okay, so now as we're bringing this heart energy down into the solar plexus, through the solar plexus, there you go. Can you feel that difference? Coming down into the second chakra, spilling down the root. Excellent. So now imagine the bright luminosity of your heart as it's connected to the center of the planet, and that big white tube of energy connecting both of those securely, allowing your heart to release all of the judgments, all of the ways you make yourself wrong, and being able to activate your infinite intelligence and your ability to self-generate love. Excellent. Oh, that's great. We already seen some people um, stepping up to the plate, investing in themselves, and getting this special, Friday special. Great. So now we're going to mix these two energies as, no, we're not. We just got grounded. So hang on. Even I get confused. Next, we're going to go far above our crowns, and we're going to start connecting with pure source energy. And we're going to start bringing this powerful energy of pure source. It's going to come down through the creative rings above our head, and it's going to start calibrating your creative rings in your highest and best interests. Oi na e o tua pape ne kua kwena kea e ane o tutua me ame kea I io no tua e papa e kokua ne a pepia. So these rings are where you hold your dreams and your desires, your intentions for wealth, prosperity, abundance, whatever that looks like for you. It's going to be different for everyone. Bring this pure source down through the rings into the crown where it's stopping. So this is where you get your permission. Let's see what's blocking that. Out to the third layer, we're going to pull in this energy that doesn't give you access to your personal permission. You're the one who gives you permission, not anybody else. But there's always interference. Not always, but there is today. There's some interference with you accessing your sovereignty. So we're going to pull in the permission circle and drop all that energy down through the central core so it can go down to your grounding cord. Whew. Ah, that's great. There. So now as we're bringing pure source into the crown, there we go, through the sixth chakra. So it's going down through the central core. As it's coming down through that sixth chakra, clearing all those limiting and lack mindsets, coming down into the throat so you can have easy conversations around money, around your business, around your message. Let's let pure source clear this throat energy. We're going to go out to the third layer, both front and back, so we can connect your power to your voice. Yes, you can start asking the people that owe you money to give it back to you. Or maybe you're going to raise your prices. And maybe you have to have another conversation about money. Okay, so as pure source is coming down through the throat, and it's still stuck right there at the throat. Let's see what else. Another control being, I'm going to use a black flame. It goes all the way out to the 25th layer, this congestion, this control being. And out to the 25th layer, that's where fear lives. And so the 1% that use these control beings, they don't want you to speak up. They don't look at how much censoring is happening across the board on social medias and everywhere. They don't want the truth to be spoken. So we're just going to pull in this energy and go ahead and use that black flame to transmute all of this fear of speaking your truth, speaking up. Oi nai e a kukua mai e titio nu uia nai e a Oya kaya na te tiokoa. E ne a pepeo. Tua ne ia. Oya na kakeo papa ne tateo. Whew. There's a lot of lifetimes. This is the most common place you can get killed is right at the throat. So we're not only releasing this control being that doesn't want you to speak up, but you're also clearing a lot of energies here where you were killed for speaking your truth. Then you bump up against those energies when you go to speak up and it's like, oh, I'm afraid I'm going to get killed again. Maybe not literally, but the fear is real. The fear will stop you. Oi ai e nai tutua ma meo toa e ka kekeo. I nai o totoa a mea guame. There's a lot going on in the throat there. So as we're bringing pure source down through the throat, it's still stuck. There's a fear entity in here as well. Let's use another black flame. You guys are clearing a lot here, so just keep breathing and releasing. Make sure you're still grounded. Good. Okay, great. I'm going to use another black flame for however many fear entities, control beings are in here. Oi mai e nai toa eka me tua niate okoa e a paka wane i. There we are. Whew, you must be doing powerful stuff. My screen just went black. And so we're back. We're back clearing the throat, our communication space on Black Friday. Okay. Whew. Yeah, a lot of good stuff here. Great. You guys are doing awesome. Okay. Let's bring pure source down through the throat. Still more. There's still more. Okay, so there's about 10 control beings. So let's use our collective energy here. We're going to help each other out. That's the beauty of being able to work together in groups, is that we all help each other collectively. We create a mastermind where we can all amplify our energies together. So use a massive black flame in that throat that can span all time, space, forward, backwards, all control at the throat. So I take a few minutes. So bear with us. Ayanai to amakekia ete umo ia. Guape eka ena tate o tu ma e koyo. Ina eka eta opo. Ini o nai ke o kwa ma e o koko. Yana ia o toto a ma meo qua me te ai koko. Oi kane I oto a pape a kenaya o oyana. Oi na aya ka kaena te te a. Wow, excellent, excellent. Let's see if pure source can come down through the throat now. Wow, there we go. There we go. Do you feel that difference? Okay, great. As they're coming down through the throat into the heart, out to that third layer, let's clear all of the judgments. Let's pull this energy in from the third layer. We're just going to send it down the grounding cord, All those beliefs and judgments where you feel like you're not doing enough, that's not your belief. That's the belief of the 1%. They want to keep cracking the whip, making you feel like you're not doing enough, you're not doing it right, you should be working harder, maybe even that you should be making more money. So everybody's going to decide what's right for them. But this should is not, I shouldn't even, there's another should. It's not beneficial. I'll just say that. So, right at the heart. And as we clear out all of these judgments and these sticky, heavy energies, you're going to have more access to your infinite intelligence in your heart. Excellent. Okay, great. So as pure source is coming down through the heart, it's still stuck there. Well, you guys got some cooked up some good stuff to clear today. Let's see what else we have. Okay, there's some people courting here. So somebody is trying to make you feel guilty, making you feel bad about something as a way to try and manipulate you to get you to do something or to stop doing something. And so let's pull the guilt strings out, all right? Now you can do this one of two ways. You can either gently pull them out, never cut, never cut. It leaves residual energy, so you can gently pull them out, send it back to the owners, or you can use a violet flame. Your choice. Oyanai ama eka ekenata tu amatia enea keutua. Okay, great. So now that energy is coming down through the heart, solar plexus, spilling down through that second chakra, spilling down the root. So now you're vertical in your alignment, connected way up high to pure source, rooted deeply into our Mother Earth. Take a deep breath into that and just anchor that powerful energy. Excellent. So now we're going to mix these two energies, pure source coming down the backside, earth energy coming up through the legs. At the root, we're going to mix these two, bring it up the front, real close to the spine. As it's coming up through that second chakra. So it's stopping right at the second chakra. Super important chakra because this converts energy into physical reality. If you're holding anger here, fear, that's what you're just going to create more of. So let's see what's interfering here in the second chakra. Out to the 15th layer. Why the 1%? Imagine that. They want you to create for them. Let's pull them out of there and we're going to pull them into the core, and then we're going to send them up through the central core, which is how they came in. So what they do is they'll come down into your core and then just spread out. So now they're spreading out all the way to that 15th layer in that second chakra, trying to occupy your ability to create for them. Okay, so lifting that up and out. Let's see if we can bring this 50-50 mixture now up the front, real close to the spine, through the second. Here we go. Solar plexus, heart, throat, 6, crown, rings. You may even have more rings now. And as that cascades down through all the layers of the aura, we're going to jump out to the 15th layer. We're going to start at the bottom, and we're going to lift this energy up and out through this layer, clearing this 1% energy out of our energy field. Then we're going to jump out to the 25th layer. We're going to clear the fear out of this field. So we lift that up, 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 clearing all the fear, any residual fear entities, sending that up through the central core, sending it off planet. Excellent. I'm going to do the 30th layer. That's the reptilians. This is where they hang out. So let's start at the bottom, lifting them up and out of this field. Okay, great. And then we're going to clear your circle of reciprocity. So we're going to start at the we're going to start right at the heart. And we're going to bring it out the right arm, up to that right shoulder, out that right arm. So right now it's kind of stuck right at the shoulder where you're kind of done giving. Like you just don't have the energy, the motivation to implement things, to maybe get things done. And this is where it starts. Giving first before receiving. That's just the way it works. So as we're giving of our energies, our time, our resources, love, attention, now you put those fingertips together, you can allow yourself to start filling up, to start receiving. So it's blocked right at that left hand. So you're not receiving, not because of other people, but because you are not allowing it. So we have to surrender, let it in. Okay, it's coming up to the elbow and the shoulder, down through the front and back of the heart. Great. Through the throat simultaneously through that sixth chakra and the crown and all of the rings. Whew. Whoopsie. Okay, so excellent. So notice how much better you feel now compared to when we started. And this is such a powerful practice to be able to do every day. We're doing it every day. Right now, we're just past midpoint from our 21-day daily MediClearing. And so the next one that we'll be doing this will be in January, starting on January 11th. So you could put that in your little bonnet. Hang on a second. And so I was just distracted by that. So keep that in mind if that's something that you're interested in doing. We'll be starting again in January. So go off and enjoy your beautiful weekend. And if you haven't already, we have quite a few people that have already signed up for this special, our Black Friday special. So this is a course, in case you're showing up late, this is a course that I originally did several years ago. It was a 6-week course, did it live. And this was $997 originally. We walked through this course every week with a group of people. And it's been on my Kajabi portal as an evergreen product for $497. And so today, and only today through the weekend, we'll be cutting it off on Sunday. You can get this course for $97. Like unbelievable, because it explains the whole foundation of the energetic mechanics of money. It's going to help you have a better relationship with money, all about raising your vibration. And so super powerful and a great opportunity for you to invest in yourself. Especially if you're not used to investing in yourself, like that's something new. No better way to get started. Start breaking those lack mindsets. All right. Well, hopefully you'll be able to participate in that, which will help set the tone for bigger and better things for you and your life and what you desire, and all the people that are waiting for you to step into your gifts so that you can help them. So lots of good things coming down the pike. All right. Well, go off and enjoy your weekend. I know I am going to. It's still in Southern California. The weather is beautiful here. And I'll see you next week. We'll see what we have cooking next week. All right. Sending much love. Namaste.